Hey, how's it going? This is Owen. I'm with the Slumber Yard, and in today's video we have a review of the Zoma Boost Hybrid Mattress. Zoma as a brand makes 3 different beds. They have the Zoma Start Mattress, the Zoma Hybrid, and then the Zoma Boost. They sort of go with a good, better, best model, and this is supposed to be the best of the bunch. We're going to talk about everything you need to know about it, including what it's actually made of, what's going to fit for it to sleep on, how firm it is, how much it costs, and who might want to pick one up for themselves. If that sounds good and you find this video helpful or interesting, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it. And make sure you look down below in the description because there's going to be a lot of resources to help you with your online mattress search, so be sure to take a look. But without further ado, let's get into the review. Alright, so let's kick this thing off by doing a brief overview of the policy info for the Zoma Boost Hybrid. This is stuff like shipping, returns, trial periods, and warranties. Now, Zoma did send us this bed and their other beds for free so we could test them out and then tell you all about it. But if you get one for yourself, you start with free bed-in-a-box shipping. Unboxing this bed should be a pretty quick and easy process. I definitely have someone there to help you out because it makes it go a lot more smoothly. Once the bed arrives at your door, you get a trial period of 100 nights, so a little bit over 3 months to really sleep on the bed to determine if you like it or not and you want to keep it. If you decide you don't like the mattress within the trial period, you can return it and get a full refund, which is really nice. But if you decide to keep the bed, which you probably will if you're doing all your research, you're looking at a standard 10-year warranty. So that's all the policy stuff for the Zoma Boost Hybrid. This is all pretty standard. More and more brands are introducing small return fees with their beds, but it's still free as of right now with Zoma. Let's get into the more important stuff now, like the construction and feel of this bed. This thing is a hybrid, so its main support layer is a layer of pocketed coils, and these coils are a bit different than the ones you find on the Zoma Hybrid. Along the perimeter of the bed, the coils are extra reinforced, which really improves the edge support, which is great for couples. And the center third of the mattress is going to have a slightly firmer set of coils to give you a bit of a zone support design. This design provides you with a bit more support in the center third of your body where you need it most, and a bit more pressure relief everywhere else. It's a very subtle thing. You might feel it when you first start sleeping on the bed, but once your body adjusts to it, you won't really notice it, and you'll just get the benefits from it. Right above this coil layer is a layer of Zoma's reactive foam. This is found in all 3 Zoma mattresses, just really meant to be a super responsive transition layer on this bed. And then for comfort layers, you have 2 different layers of gel memory foam. You have a memory foam layer that sits right on top of the reactive foam, and then you have a nice quilted cover where there's a bit more memory foam woven inside. Now, you might expect this mattress to have more of a memory foam feel, given that you have some layers of memory foam for its main comfort layers, but because of the responsive foam underneath and the coils, you wind up with more of a fluffy pillow top feel on the Zoma Boost, which I think pretty much everyone will agree is pretty darn comfortable. This type of pillow top feel is found on a lot of other beds we really like, including the Wink Bed mattress, the Lisa Superior Chill, and the Nola Evolution Hybrid. I doubt there'll be that many people who find this bed strictly uncomfortable, but if you want something more memory foamy, like say a Tempur-Pedic, which is what I sleep on now, this really isn't it. But if you're looking for a mattress with a more specific type of feel, like say a latex foam or a memory foam, I actually sleep on the Tempur-Pedic Pro Breeze mattress, which has a very classic dense memory foam feel. The Zoma Boost really isn't it, so just keep that in mind. You should find it comfortable, but if you have a very specific feel in mind, this may not be it. Another construction element I should briefly mention is the cover of this bed. It does have a slight cooling factor, which isn't found on the other 2 Zoma mattresses. So when it comes to regulating your body temperature while you sleep, this bed will do a bit better than the other 2. Again, like I just mentioned, I am now sleeping on the Tempur-Pedic Pro Breeze mattress, which has a very strong cooling cover, definitely stronger than the one found on this Zoma mattress, but I do notice it sleeping through this very hot summer, and I think you will probably notice it on the Zoma Boost as well. Moving over to the subject of firmness, we found this bed to be around a flat medium on our firmness scale like the other beds from Zoma, so it should be generally accommodating for all sleeper types, back, stomach side, and combination. Personally, I do think the Zoma Boost lands on the softer side of medium, so if you are a side sleeper, you might get a little bit extra pressure relief on the Zoma Boost in comparison to the other 2 beds from Zoma, but this bed should be plenty accommodating. A lot of Zoma's competitors in this style of mattress, the pillow top style, they do come with multiple firmness options like the Lisa Superior Chill, Wink Bed, and Nola, but this bed only comes in 1. This firmness profile is plenty accommodating, so I think it's just fine. Just know if you want something especially firm or especially soft, this bed doesn't really offer that. I already mentioned one of the main categories we test for couples, namely edge support. The edge support on this bed is very good, wouldn't worry about that. When it comes to motion isolation, this bed is pretty solid, especially for a hybrid. Coil beds generally don't do as well at isolating cross-mattress motion as foam beds do. The Zoma Start mattress is still the best at isolating cross-mattress motion of the 3 beds from Zoma, but I do think the Zoma Boost beats out the Zoma Hybrid because it has just additional layers of foam above the coils. So if you are a light sleeper, I don't think you'll have many issues on this bed if you're sharing it. But if you want the best of the best when it comes to motion isolation, you might want to look elsewhere. And then let's move over to the subject of price. All the beds from Zoma are pretty affordable, and this is the most expensive of the 3, but it's still pretty darn affordable in the grand scheme of things. A queen size is when you factor in discounts, it's actually just a bit north of $1,300. So very affordable for a luxurious pillow top hybrid bed. And the bed the Zoma Boost reminds me the most of is actually the Nola Evolution Hybrid. And this bed comes in roughly $300 below that after discount. So Zoma did a really nice job at making this bed really affordable. Make sure you look down below in the description for up-to-date pricing and discounts. Mattress brands do change their prices around sometimes, but the Zoma Boost seems very competitively priced in the pillow top mattress category. And with all this stuff out of the way, that leads us to the question, who should consider picking up the Zoma Boost Hybrid for themselves? And I think that is a pretty wide range of people. I personally really like this bed. I think it's quite comfortable. Some of its competitors, like Nola, like the Lisa Superior Chill, do come in multiple firmness profiles, which I think is nice. But as long as you're okay with something around a medium, I think you can save a little bit of money and go with the Zoma Boost. But let us know what you think about this mattress. Write us down below in the comments. And again, there's going to be a lot of resources in the description to help you with your online mattress search, so be sure to take a look down there. If you found this video helpful or interesting, make sure you give it a thumbs up and you subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate it. But that's going to do it for me. This is Owen with the Slumber Yard, and I'll see you in the next one.